Hey, it's 12:15.
What?
It is a beautiful Thursday, May 26th. I am Sonia Russell, co-founder and CEO of Special Sauce.
King David Lee Walker Jr., co-founder and chief strategy officer of Special Sauce, y'all.
And if you are just meeting us, we are the developers of Blackfulness, a mindfulness app designed for and by Black folks with stress reduction and healing justice in mind.
That's right.
And while this app is unapologetically focused on the Black experience, we are not exclusionary because everybody needs what we are offering.
One more again.
Everybody needs what we are offering.
3 times for the people.
Everybody needs what we're offering.
Look, y'all. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot happening, I'm sure, in our individual lives as well. And we wanted to lift up that it's okay to not be okay. It is okay to acknowledge that there are things happening and going on, because that acknowledgement, being okay with not being okay, is the first step towards the reconciliation or the healing journey. And that's what our app is here for. In those moments where it all seems like it's too much. And we need to have some positive reinforcement, getting our minds right, refocusing, reshifting. That's what Blackfulness is here for. That's what Blackfulness is about. It's okay to be okay with not being okay. It's not good to stay there.
That's right. That's right.
And so our app is here to lift us up out of not being okay.
That's right. So in honor of that, and because it's still Mental Health Awareness Month, we've been offering a 12:15 practice every day to help get your mind right in under 15 minutes. And so we will continue that as we have. And we invite you to be with us on all of our social channels. Blackfulness has 2 L's. And we invite you to be with us in that way. And as we usually do, we're going to start with a few deep breaths. Our practice today is called Divine Connection, and that's something that I think is important, especially for Black folks,
right,
is to know whoever you're praying to or however you're praying to them is all right, and we all have different ways of being engaged with our divine. And so this is just an opportunity to tap into that. And so especially at a time
when there's so much
where
happening,
there's just the world feels like it's on fire, and perpetually on fire. And so it's important to cultivate that relationship of spirituality, I think, for all of us. And so we're going to start, as we usually do, with some deep breaths. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to hold for as long as is comfortable, and then we're going to breathe out through the mouth. We'll do that 3 times before we jump into practice. And as we do every day, we're leaning into the noise of life, and so we have to be able to figure out how to get to that mindful place without needing to be in a quiet, perfect spot. You just got to lean into it at all times. And so let's start with our breath. In through the nose, breathe in. Hold it. And release. Our second breath, breathe in. Hold it. And release. And our third breath, breathe in. Hold it. And release. And so we're leaning into today's practice, divine connection.
Divine connection. Although there is tremendous spiritual and religious diversity within African American and Black communities, many of our beliefs originated in West and Central Africa, and still to this day, they reflect these origins. These spiritual beliefs often reflect a holistic worldview, meaning a worldview that values connection with the Creator, communion with nature, and the interconnection and oneness of all living beings. For those of us who are spiritual, we accept that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience Because of this, communion with the divine is essential for a life of harmony and balance. This practice is designed to help us connect with the divine in us and around us. To get started, take a moment to get comfortable. You can close your eyes or keep them open. If your eyes are closed, let your eyes gently drift shut. If they are open, let your gaze gently fall in front of you. Begin to settle into this moment by taking a few deep breaths. Let your chest rise and expand as you inhale and fall with each exhale. As we settle further into this moment, we acknowledge the spiritual principle of sowing and reaping. That the seeds that we plant in the present moment shape our future. Therefore, we take this time to sow the seeds of this practice in order to manifest a spiritually purposed life. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own personal spirituality. When you think of your spirituality at its core, what word or short phrase bubbles up to the surface? Might it be peace, love, gratitude, or be still and know that I am God? Whatever the word or phrase, accept it without judgment. It can be anything that is important to you and that connects you to a life of meaning. Now, take a moment to repeat this word or phrase silently to yourself, allowing the energy of the word and its intention to ground you to the here and now. As you repeat this word to yourself, feel yourself connecting deeper to your higher self and to your spiritual core. With each repetition, let this intention grow. Let it expand to fill your chest, your arms and hand, your legs and feet. Notice it filling you up. Notice what it feels like in your body to be deeply connected to your spiritually purposed self. Feel the completeness and wholeness of this moment. Feel the deep alignment between mind, body, and spirit in this moment. If it feels comfortable to you, place your hand on your heart as a sign of reverence for the divine in you and around you. With your hand on your heart, take in the following words as an affirmation to seal this practice. Divine, you are welcome in this moment. Thank you for sustaining me and for making my life rich with meaning and purpose. Thank you for instilling in me a higher calling on this earth. I commit to radiating the truth about who I am and why I was created through my words and actions. I forgive myself for not trusting you and in my own intuition. I release all limitations. And I embrace the extraordinary possibilities and abundance that comes by living in alignment. Take a moment to breathe in the intention of this affirmation, feeling yourself becoming even more rooted and grounded in this practice. And when you are ready, feel free to resume your activities, continuing to feel grounded in who you are.
So taking a moment just to sit in this awareness, bring ourselves back into the space that we're occupying. And we'll take the guidance of the narrator to stay in the practice if you have the opportunity to in this moment, or if you have things to get back to, get back at it, go handle biz, and we thank you. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for leaning into this version of self-care, because it is crucial in the times that we are living in to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of each other.
That's right.
Thank you for committing to this time. Thank you for being here, and we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we will be cultivating self-kindness.
Amen. We all need some of that.
Come on now.
For sure.
Remember, our app has your back, your front, your side, all of you. We got you. You know what I'm saying? And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a blessed, amazing day.
Peace.